This is the first of a series of talks I'll be doing on little-known aspects of the body of knowledge known as neuro-linguistic programming. And I'm going to start with representational systems. I've chosen this because representational systems was the first topic that seized my imagination when I began listening to people talking about NLP. And it set me on my 30-year career of teaching. It's also the topic that is most often trotted out at introductory evenings, and I'm sorry to say it's also the most badly taught. I'll start, if I may, with a story. Our subject, man or woman, wakes to the smell of cooking bacon and the sound of their partner's voice calling, "Breakfast is ready." They roll out of bed, feeling the prickle of the newly laid carpet on the soles of their feet as they pad out of the room, along the corridor, into the kitchen. There's a table laid for two, and their partner is standing by it, levering eggs from the pan onto some plates. Our subject gets a chair, aligns it, sits on it, looks down. There's a plate, it's eggs, bacon. To the left, some toast. To the right, a glass with orange-coloured juice. They try the juice. Oh, it's not orange juice. Wait a minute. Mango juice. And there our story ends. But I'm going to go through that story again now from an NLP perspective, not one that is addressed very often. They wake to the smell of cooking bacon. Stop right there. How do they know it's cooking bacon and not fresh paint? Well, the answer is fairly obvious, isn't it? They have a stored representation of bacon in their olfactory system. If we did it schematically, their recognition strategy would look like this. Olfactory external is coded as olfactory internal, and this olfactory internal is compared with a stored olfactory internal. Job done. Now we can move on. Here's the sound of their partner's voice. How do they know it's their partner's voice and not, say, a radio presenter? Well, again, fairly obviously, they have a stored representation of their partner's voice already in their neurology. And if we simply change the labelling here, olfactory would become auditory tonal, external, goes to auditory tonal, internal, and that is compared with a stored auditory tonal, internal. Now, we roll out of bed and we feel the prickle of newly laid carpet on the soles of our feet. How does our subject know that that's not broken glass? Must I say it again? They have a kinesthetic internal of what newly laid carpet might feel like on the soles of their feet. Now they have to maneuver themselves out of the bedroom and through a series of look, do, look, do, look, do. That is VK, 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 go to the kitchen. And there's their partner. How do they know it's their partner? Visual internal, stored. Table, laid for two. How do they know? Visual internal, stored. They grab a chair. How do they know how to sit onto it? Kinesthetic, internal. How do they then look and see the plate and the bacon, the eggs? Visual, visual, visual. And now they try the juice. It does not fit the olfactory expected gustatory internal of orange juice. Try it again. Mango juice. Now, I ask you to consider, please, how long in real time would that sequence have taken place, do you think? I guess it depends on the eagerness of our subject, but I'd nominate 3 minutes. That could be generous, but okay. Let's say in that 3-minute period, our subject has made a number of accesses of their representational systems. I've drawn it up here. Take a look. Olfactory, that's the smell of cooking bacon. Auditory tonal, that's the sound of their partner's voice. Auditory digital, auditory digital, auditory digital. Breakfast is ready. Now kinesthetic, the carpet. Now VK, VK, VK. Look, move, look, move, look, move. Find your way to the kitchen. There's your partner, V. There's the table set for 2, V. There's the plate, and there's the coast, and there's the juice. Try the juice. Gustatory. 3 minutes, and that's the number of accesses. Can you imagine how many accesses they would have made in a full waking day? And I'm putting this up so that you can really get the fact that if you've been told or read that there are such things as visual people, or auditory customers, or kinesthetic learners, I'm very sorry, but you've been misled. They don't exist. Whoever told you or wrote about this has confused identity with a behavioural strategy. It has nothing to do with rep systems. What these people have done is confuse another body of knowledge known as spiral dynamics. And so they have cross-pollinated, if you like, and come up with their own view of the world, which just doesn't make sense. And as a result, many students go away believing that you're either in one rep system or another. They don't realize that the rep systems that people are using, the primary rep systems, are rotating boom, 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 according to your environment. And we're guided by our environment as to which rep system we should be using in any given way. This insight makes a huge difference and a big warning about don't categorize people by their rep systems. It's a bad thing to do. It unfairly penalizes your judgment as well as theirs. Because the problem is, you see, here you could say, oh well, I look at that chain and I happen to see that this person is accessing visual more than anything else. Well, okay, let's carry the story on, and their partner talks to them and offers 10 words. That's 10 auditory digitals. So does that make them a digital person? I don't think so. Have a think about this. I'll be back with another talk on something else, or we could get into a debate on it. If you want to talk to me, you can reach me, roger@leadervision.com.au, and I'll be glad to address any top comments you'd like to make. In the meantime, goodbye, sleep well.